Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vancouver and the 16th Wood Design Awards in British Columbia. Woodworks BC is proud to bring together the forest and wood products industries with professionals in the design and building community to recognize and celebrate continued excellence demonstrated by both in contemporary wood structures. Tonight, we honor the architects, engineers, designers, builders, project owners, developers, and local governments who are helping to shape the future of wood design and build sustainable communities. There are 9 categories and over 50 nominations, all exploring wood's potential while advancing the science and art of structural and architectural uses of wood. Welcome to the 16th Annual Wood Design Awards in BC. Sponsored by the Canadian Wood Council, its BC Forest Product Associations, and members of the BC forest industry.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the BC Wood Design Awards. My name is Lynn Embry-Williams, and I am the Executive Director of Woodworks BC and the Canadian Wood Council. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate 16 years of Wood Design Awards tonight. It's an exciting time for wood design and construction in BC. Just over a year ago, BC implemented the National 2020 Building Code, which doubles the height allowed for wood buildings to 12 stories. And wood is now being used in mid-rise office buildings and many types of commercial and institutional buildings, including schools. The awards allow us to recognize the ingenuity and dedication many designers and owners now have to using wood in their structures. Tonight, we look forward to announcing and congratulating the winners who have demonstrated continued innovative design and are leading the way to a more sustainable building environment. I would like to acknowledge our sponsors for this year's program. We are fortunate to have 9 of the original award category sponsors join us for this virtual awards event. They are Canfor, Conifex, the BC Council of Forest Industries, FP Innovations, the Gorman Group, Interfor, Interior Lumber Manufacturers Association, West Fraser Timber, and Western Forest Products. Their generous support has made this year's virtual Wood Design Awards possible. We are fortunate to have Minister Katrine Conroy, Minister of Forests, Lands, Natural Resource Operations, and Rural Development, here with us to say a few words. Katrine Conroy was first elected as the MLA for Courtenay West in May 2009 and has represented the West Courtenay since 2005. Before becoming an MLA, Katrine was one of BC's first female power engineers and worked as an early childhood educator, administrator, college instructor, and a small business person. Minister Conroy, welcome to the 2020 BC Wood Design Awards.
Hello and welcome to everyone taking part in Woodworks, the Wood Design Awards of BC. I want to recognize I'm speaking to you from the traditional territory of the Secwepemc, Okanagan, Sissenik, and the Ktunaxa Nations. I'd also like to thank our industry partners here today and Woodworks BC and the Canadian Wood Council for hosting this award ceremony. I would especially like to congratulate the award winners for pushing the limits of wood design projects ranging from residential to institutional wood design. Congratulations to the entire project team, architects, contractors, construction workers, engineers, and consultants. It takes a team, and all the award winners are demonstrating outstanding leadership and innovation. As you know, forests are at the heart of our identity as British Columbians. We work in them, we live in them, and we play in them. It's for this reason the province is taking action to modernize the forest sector to meet with today's current challenges and the opportunities in front of us. Modernization starts with setting intentions to change forest policy. We all want a forest sector that is diverse, sustainable, and competitive. It must be responsive to the needs of local communities, and it must align with the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. The vision and policy changes set out in the intentions paper released on June 1st are based on what we have heard from many groups. Since 2017, our government has engaged Indigenous peoples or First Nations industry, local government, labor, environmental groups, and the public, seeking opinions on what forest management and the future of our forest sector should look like. We're laying out a roadmap for change that will ensure a competitive future for forestry workers and communities. This includes supporting the shift from a high volume to a high value forest sector. We will also be improving our legislative framework to ensure wood, mass timber, and emerging biomass materials are a priority in public buildings. I'm excited to recognize innovation in wood design throughout BC today. BC was the first province to adopt a Wood First Act, requiring wood to be used as a primary building material in public sector buildings. We were also the first province to permit 6-story mid-rise wood residential buildings and early to introducing 12-story encapsulated mass timber tall wood code provisions. BC continues to demonstrate its leadership in Canada and around the world, using wood as the building material of choice. Thanks to each of you, we are truly an innovator and a leader, manufacturing and using mass timber in local projects. And as a result, our expertise in wood design is now being showcased and exported along with our wood products. Innovative wood architecture and engineering is on the rise throughout BC. You are leading the way, designing and building unique wood structures, from multi-unit residential wood design to public buildings like schools, student housing, and recreational facilities. Mass timber is being used as a key structural component in increasingly taller and larger structures. For example, BC was a leader building Brock Commons, which at the time was one of the tallest mass timber hybrid structures in the world. It is the 18-story student housing tower at the University of BC. This was an important milestone building in the global shift to use mass timber in more buildings in North America and around the world. Today, there are 26-plus story projects under development in BC, all using mass timber products. This includes a 21st floor and 34th floor tower concepts by leading developers Westbank and Delta Group, and additional buildings in Prince George and the Okanagan. 2 12-story buildings are currently under construction on southern Vancouver Island in Victoria and Langford. As one of the world's most sustainable and globally competitive forest sectors, we are taking steps to advance the use of locally sourced wood, because building with BC Wood supports our economy and local communities. BC Wood comes from renewable, certified, and sustainably managed forests. As one of the most durable and safe building products, wood creates optimal living and working environments while meeting code and safety requirements. Wood buildings are easy to renovate, expand, and adapt to changing uses. Wood is also a responsible choice that helps reduce our environmental footprint due to the reduced energy required to create wood building products and through carbon storage in the wood itself. I wish you all an enjoyable day together and continued success. Once again, congratulations to each of the award-winning project teams. Thank you and take care.
Now I am pleased to present the first 4 award sponsors, who will each be announcing the winning projects from their categories. The Gorman Group is the sponsor of the Residential Wood Design Award, and Brent Brown-Miller, Vice President of Sales and Marketing, will announce the 2020 award recipient. The Multi-Unit Residential Design Award is sponsored by Canfor, and Kim Hens, General Manager, SPF Specialty and Offshore Sales, will announce the award winner. Interfor is the sponsor of this year's Environmental Performance Award. Rob Parasato, Vice President, Product and Market Development, will announce this year's award recipient. And the Commercial Wood Design Award is sponsored by the BC Council of Forest Industries, and Alexa Young, Vice President, Government and Public Affairs, will announce the 2020 award recipient.
Residential Wood Design, sponsored by Gorman Brothers. This category recognizes the extensive use of wood in a single-family residence. Consideration is given to the variety of wood applications and products used throughout the building, both structurally and architecturally.
Good afternoon. My name is Brent Brown-Miller. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for the Gorman Group. In this Passive House certified building, wood was chosen as the primary structural material, resulting in a beyond net zero carbon building structure. Wood is authentically expressed and exposed in its entirety throughout the home. Local builders prefabricated the modular wood building elements off-site. This was essential to allow for a quick erection of the building while decreasing the amount of equipment and materials needed to be delivered to the remote site. The jury noted that the building is a true masterpiece of wood design, featuring glulam columns and beams, DLT bearing walls, and DLT roof with tension rod brace frames. The floor and roof systems are made of cross-laminated timber, dowel laminated timber, and nail laminated timber. The interior walls are a light wood frame, and horizontal Douglas fir covers the exterior. On behalf of the Gorman Group, I am pleased to announce that the 2020 winner of the Residential Wood Design Award goes to Perkins&Will Architecture in Vancouver for Solo, located in the Sioux Valley in BC. Congratulations.
On behalf of the Vancouver studio of Perkins&Will, we are honored to receive the BC Wood Design Award for Residential Wood Design for our project Solo. Our legacy is deeply rooted in the culture of sustainability and continues to thrive on projects like Solo. Solo demonstrates that ambitious sustainability and performance goals can be achieved without having to compromise on function and beauty. This recognition speaks directly to the exemplary vision and hard work of our client, Delta Land Development, and everyone on the team. Thank you.
Multi-Unit Residential Wood Design, sponsored by Canfor. The multi-unit residential category includes multifamily and mixed-use mid-rise residential buildings. Consideration is given to the effectiveness and variety of wood products and systems used throughout the building, structurally and architecturally, whether hidden or visible.
Good afternoon. I'm really excited to be here at the Wood Design Awards for BC. Today we'll announce the 2020 winner for the Multi-Unit Residential Wood Design Award. My name is Kim Hense, and I'm the General Manager of SPF Specialty and Offshore Sales at Canfor. This winning project involves two mixed-use buildings consisting of 60 purpose-built rental apartment units with ground-level commercial. An innovative hybrid framing system that utilized mass timber floors and elevator shafts made from dowel laminated timber and pre-manufactured wood frame wall assemblies shortened the construction schedule by 3 months. Technical solutions were found to address all the acoustic, fire rating, and building envelope requirements of the building code without encapsulation, which allowed the DLT mass timber wood ceilings to be exposed in the rental residential units. The jury noted that many tenants have commented that this building was the quietest that they have ever lived in and the most beautiful from an aesthetics point of view. On behalf of Canfor, I'm very pleased to announce that the 2020 Multi-Unit Residential Wood Design Award goes to Studio 531 Architects in Victoria, BC, for their project Cubes, located in Courtenay, BC.
Hello, my name is Jesse Garlick and this is Tom Moore with Studio 531 Architects. And on behalf of our entire team at Studio 531, we want to say thank you for this award.
17 months ago, when we found ourselves in the middle of construction and a worldwide pandemic, we didn't know that this project would be completed. And with the hard work of the team, it got done, and today we're sitting here with this award. We can't thank you enough.
Thanks again to Woodworks BC for their advocacy for excellence in wood design and construction for the past decades.
Environmental Performance, sponsored by Interfor. This category recognizes how wood products played a significant role in improving the overall environmental performance of a structure. Projects nominated in the environmental performance category must demonstrate that the use of wood products and systems were integral in achieving a measurable lower environmental impact. Some examples which demonstrate wood's contribution to reduce environmental impact include lower carbon footprint, reduced operational energy use, lower pollution, and higher overall performance. Nominees will be able to demonstrate how some or all of these principles have been applied in enhancing the environmental attributes of the building's design, construction, and ultimately its performance, and meeting or surpassing the owner's designer's environmental aspirations.
Good evening. My name is Rob Parasato, and I'll be representing Interfor at the 2020 Wood Design Awards. For the category of environmental performance, the jury noted that this mid-rise residential structure is the first passive house dormitory in Canada and the second in North America. The design objective was to minimize the energy required to heat and cool the building while providing an optimum residence for 220 students. Light wood frame construction was used for the building as wood has inherent thermal resistance properties. Prefabricated wood walls were used to accelerate the project schedule and reduce construction risk. Wood is a natural, renewable, and sustainable material for building with a lighter carbon footprint than steel or concrete. The building is fitted with a comprehensive monitoring system that will gather data to compare its energy use and occupant comfort with neighboring buildings that are built to LEED Gold standards. On behalf of Interfor, I am pleased to announce this year's Environmental Performance Award winner is Public Architecture and Communications in Vancouver for the University of British Columbia Okanagan SKEENA residence located in Kelowna, BC.
My name is Brian Wakelin. I'm a principal with Public Architecture and Communications, so I was the principal in charge for the SKEENA residence. And we're very excited and delighted to have received this award for SKEENA. SKEENA is a really important project, and I think it's also important that it's recognized. It took a lot of risks, it did a lot of first things first. It's the first passive house student residence in Canada. It's a groundbreaker for green buildings all over the country, frankly, and it's going to set the stage for other buildings in its path. It's being recorded, it's being monitored, it's being verified, it's being scrutinized closely, as it should, and it's a building type that will be taking lessons learned to other similar buildings. So it's upping our game as a firm in buildings like this going forward. Thanks a lot.
Commercial Wood Design, sponsored by BC Council of Forest Industries. This category recognizes the creators of commercial projects that push the limits of wood design in industrial buildings, offices, stores, malls, lodges, clubhouses, and other public spaces. Nominations will be judged on the basis of showcasing wood's special qualities such as strength, beauty, versatility, cost-effectiveness, or benefits to occupants through the use of wood products.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alexa Young, and I'm Vice President, Government and Public Affairs at the BC Council of Forest Industries. It's my great pleasure to be with you today to announce the winner of the Commercial Wood Design Award for 2020. Innovative, beautiful, and sustainable. This building was designed with sustainability front and center, LEED Gold and Salmon Safe, this is a high-performance building using a third less energy than the national standard. Above grade, the mass timber structure utilizes a